What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jharol from Bank of Jharol here with another video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Qubitlife. All right. Some of you guys reached out to me about some of the things that are going on in Qubitlife. I'm going to talk a little bit about what I've heard, just a little bit of information and where my head is on it. All right. So before I get started, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I'm not your financial advisor. I'm this guy on YouTube here trying to grow his crypto. All right. And I think a few of you are like me. You're just trying to grow your crypto. All right. So let's talk a little bit about Qubitlife. Now, after I made this Qubitlife video, let me just tell you the mind frame I was in before that started. I had been watching a few videos. I think I can recollect that I knew that a Zoom call was coming up. I had no interest in getting on it per se, but I had just been watching, and I had had my own skin in the game since May 16th. So I wanted to just go ahead and do a video and let people know, hey, look, I'm not an expert in Qubitlife. I just got in. I just put money and deposited into a plan not long ago, just a couple of days ago. So I'm still learning as I'm growing. All right. And then a couple of people said in the comments, oh, it's an exit scam, or they just had the webinar they had, or the Zoom call they had was pretty much them letting everybody know that they're not going to be paying anymore and all that stuff. I was like, okay, well, let me just check it out. All right. But before I check it out, I want everybody to understand, I'm just showing you my journey, okay? You guys don't have to do what I'm doing, okay? So I want to make that clear. I'm not trying to necessarily promote any specific company. I'm just trying to show you guys what I'm doing with my personal crypto, with my personal bag. And if you guys are inspired by it, great. So this is a part of that, right? Doing a Qubitlife update after doing some just a little bit of research is a part of that. All right. So let me pull up my screen. I'm gonna show you all the website for Qubitlife. All right. Please remember that you can't get on Qubitlife without a VPN. So I have my VPN on and I'm in Japan. So konnichiwa. All right. I don't even know if I said that right. So don't take my ignorance as disrespect. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and log in. Now, understand you can't get to this website without that VPN. So if you're not seeing all this, just make sure you have your VPN turned on for those of you that are signing in. All right. So I got on this webinar yesterday, and they were talking about how some of the things they have are not sustainable. They have results of the big webinar, so I'm not sure what this is, but let's see if it'll bring up something that we can talk about. But it's kind of hard to understand what was going on because there was a language barrier there, and that's okay. It says, "Dear users," this is the results. This is their speech now. It says, "Dear users of the Qubitlife platform, a big webinar was held today in which more than 15,000 users of our platform took part. The webinar included many key news items. All of them were presented as part of a special presentation that we bring to your attention." All right. Maybe if we bring this up, we can learn a little something together. Okay. All right, Qubitlife. Y'all know the Cube. This is the guy that was speaking yesterday. He's the global master distributor. All right, I can't pronounce his name, but I'm not going to try for the sake of not wanting to disrespect. Okay. He talked about the current market situation. He was talking about how Bitcoin and all these other coins have been so volatile, up and down. It says implications for companies focused on the here and now. Everyone who has not been set in sustainability and long term will be kicked from the market. All right. So a lot of these companies that come up, some of these hypes, some of these high yield platforms, if they're not built for sustainability, for longevity, for legacy, then there's a chance they could be gone just with the volatility of the market. Some of you remember Popular, all right? It was running for over 20 days, I think. And because the market took a plunge, that was it. It went away, all right? And that's what can happen in these spaces. But I believe what they're trying to say is we are not dependent on the market to be able to sustain ourselves, which I still believe is great, whether they're doing a whole lot of coin transactions or not. But, you know, we're trying to build our coin, right? So I'm not losing sight of that. From June 1st, world's first largest MLM platform, okay? I don't know how true that is, you know, but that's what they're trying to do on June 1st, all right? Me personally, I'm not a person that is so interested in the whole MLM platform thing. I really just wanted to grow my crypto, okay? However, these three pillars here, okay? As I learned more about this company, I learned more about these three pillars, and it did still keep my excitement, all right? So just stay with me, bear with me for a little bit, okay? It says from daily reports through index to smart contract. So for those of you guys that remember or were a part of Qubitlife before I was, you're getting daily reports. That pretty much is telling you what percentage your money is making on these contracts a day. Now it looks like they're moving to smart contracts, okay? And I believe smart contracts allow you to feel a little bit more comfortable about getting your returns, all right? But that's just me from the outside in, all right? Then it has analytics here, all right? So it talked about yesterday, and I remember them talking about so many people that have joined in these bronze, bronze plus, silver, silver plus, and so on, that had not received all their money in the black yet. I mean, to be honest with you, if you look at the deposited right here in this third column, none of the withdrawals come close to the deposit. Okay. Now that's not always supposed to happen anyway. You're supposed to have a good ratio because that shows that the company is making some money and that the people are making some money. And that's fine. You know, 300 million deposited, little over 92 million withdrawn. So that's not bad with 256,000 partners. Okay. And that's all right there. So you guys can do the math. By the way, this is in your back office. So if you decide to get a part of Qubitlife, remember it's free. So it's not going to cost you anything to at least look at this kind of stuff. It costs to invest in different stuff like that. Okay. So benefits for existing users. So they were talking about, okay, for those people that have not gotten a return on their investment past the, because they have a thing where they want to get people at least their money back, right? Between referral commissions and sharing it and different stuff like that, they want to help you get your money back. But a lot of people didn't make their money back because they're just trying to grow the crypto. They're not really sharing it and all that stuff. So I advise everyone, if you're in any of these platforms, get a link and make a YouTube channel, start talking about your experiences. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to speak all the way well. Somebody will understand. Just be willing to learn. All right. They have different platforms, different opportunities here. We'll try to get it so where you can see it. Benefits for existing users. Indication store index, venture game index, quantum decentralized token, and marketing ROI. All right. So with ESI, education store index, you can profitably buy any product within the education store as well as buy access to various events. Qubitlife is not only doing these educational courses and classes, like you remember yesterday, I talked about a YouTube course that they're sponsoring for people that want to build their brands like me, right? You can have access to that. So this is not only a place that you can earn, but this is a place that you can learn while you earn. And I think that's very valuable, especially as we're talking about not just a high yield platform. This is bigger than higher yield. This is more legacy. This is more about education. This is more about learning, okay? And then there's Venture Game Index. VGI grants Qubitlife users the right to use gift lots under the venture program. So there are going to be different venture programs that come up that allow you to invest in them, and then hopefully the venture program pans out and you make some money from it. Now there was a venture program that I had heard that was started, but because they weren't able to keep up with what the requirements of the program was, all the people that invested got their money back and that program was taken out. All right. Then we have the quantum decentralized token. Okay, a lot of people are not big fans of platforms having tokens. Okay, but when a platform has over 250,000 people in it, then you never know what that token can do. It could grow. I mean, somebody could see this video right now and decide that Qubitlife is the best thing since sliced bread just because they're seeing this. People have different opinions on that. All right, so I'm not going to tell anybody what to do, but I'll say that it does have a token, and it's called the QDT. Guaranteed by a smart contract in the blockchain of automatic payments upon reaching the rate of one QDT, which is $1. So one QTD equals one USDT. All right. So USDT is a very liquidable coin. I can turn my USDT, I believe, into cash on Coinbase, if I'm not mistaken, and I think that's the USDT tether or something like that. I'll learn some more. Like I said, I don't claim to know everything. But it says right here, rate 1 QDT is 1 USDT. All right. And I think that's the coin for the US tethered dollar. All right. And then, of course, the marketing. If you're out here making videos about Qubit Life, if you're out here doing presentations for people, Zoom calls, all that stuff, they're still going to pay you guys. Matching bonuses, line bonuses, and binary bonuses. And binary, I'm starting to understand as your place, right? So when you get in an opportunity, no matter what time you get in, there's a leg that is growing under you because of when you got in. So anything that happens after that, there's a leg growing under you, which is pretty cool. So all you have to really do is focus on one side and that one leg. And if you grow that out, the other one is growing itself out and you're getting paid on both. All right. So it talks a little bit more about the Education Store Index, box courses, online courses, sales camps, base camps when we're all able to travel again, learning foreign languages, educational marathons, continuing education certification, joint programs with leading universities in the world. Like, this is an opportunity to learn. Now, I understand we're here to earn. We're here to make money, okay? I get that. Can't say that enough that I get that. However, it's never a problem to learn something, people, okay? You don't want to be an ignorant rich dude. You don't want to be out here slacking just because you have some money. What's the point of making more money if you don't know what to do with it? All right. Venture Game Index, VGI, Real Passive Profit. Guys, these are companies that have made it through pitch camp, I believe, and that you can invest in, like Magic Lotto, they talk a lot about. All right. I think that's remote lotto winnings that you can win. All right. And this is pitch camp is like a funnel, right? It starts off with a whole bunch of ideas and products and it works its way on down. And whoever gets chosen gets a chance to get invested in by the people in this company. As far as I understand, that's what it is. All right. So this is another opportunity to have a platform that you can find companies that you may not have even heard of, brick and mortars and technology companies, different things like that, that you can invest in and possibly make a return off of if you like the idea, all right? So this says there's 7 types of earnings in the Q chain, all right? QDT, okay? I'm still learning about this, so I'm just gonna read what they're saying, all right? Staking, you can hold a maximum of 100,000 QTD, I believe, all right? Burning, which means quarterly burning liquidity from profit for 100 rounds and 1 billion tokens. All right, for my burning people that burn tokens, y'all can tell me what that means. Wrap tokens, decentralized USD launch and getting percentage of the profit, wrap tokens, all right? Storage, revenue from the sales, decentralized storage in the amount of 30% of the payment amount. Profit from transactions, profit from swap exchange, and growth of the token rate. So this may be a coin that's tokenized and all this stuff, but it obviously has a plan in place for people to get paid from it, okay? That's all I'm saying. From great expectations to real values, all right? So this pretty much shows you whatever you had in the balance, of your website. They said on this conference call that on June 1st, they would have already accumulated all that together and give you options on what you can do. You can get points on your ESA, the ESI, the education licenses. You can get points in the VGI, the what's that called? Venture Game Index. And you can get QTD, all right? QTD is supposed to be equal to $1. So if you have 950 QDT, then you probably have $950. That's just based on what they're saying, all right? So, you know, you guys can look at this. Like I said, all of this is in your back office. So if you decide to join, it's free, and you can just look at it. You don't have to put money in yet. You can just look at it and educate yourself. Okay. So it says preparing for the platform update or upgrade. Preparations from this platform update will take place from May 25th to June 1st. All right. So yesterday when I tried to get on and I tried to show you guys a deposit, it wouldn't let me. That is because they're in maintenance. All right. The possibility of purchasing new licenses and deposit withdrawing funds is paused right now. Okay. The website is being updated. The index is being recalculated, and strategic sessions will be held to build a team and develop a marketing concept. All right. So I'll try to tune into those. I know some people that are going to be especially tuned into those, and I like to delegate. I have no problem. So I'll be asking questions. All right. So education licenses, they just talk a little bit about that. All right, it has a couple stats here: 250% in USDT. All right, bonus withdrawals every day from $100 minimum amount. All right, free VGI lots within the venture program. Okay, so when you invest here, you get free stuff. You get free ESI. Looks like 500% in the ESI, and that from $50 in minimum withdrawals. You have to have at least $50 to withdraw. All right. And of course, it says, how does it work? You guys can go ahead and read that. Education license is what that's all about. Qubitlife products. It still seems like they still have some products here. I was very interested in the cars, the houses, and the trips. And as you can see, I'm looking at it right down there. So that's still good. All right, Qubit Life Academy or Cupid Academy is still here. All right, you still can learn from this awesome thing. V-Game Chain. There's just so many products. They got the trading box that's still going to be here. Turbo Promotion in YouTube, which is that course I was telling you guys about. Quick Start School, Pitch Camp, UWorld, so much stuff here. Cash back. Like, it doesn't seem like for those of you that are looking for more of a legacy program, something to build something long-term and have more long-term value, it doesn't seem like the long-term perks are going away. All right. It even has its own exchange here. So Crypto Local is an exchange that's powered by Qubitlife. All right. And the things of Qubitlife. It says cryptolocal.net, a wide range of payment options, support in many ways payments, unlimited volume of transactions, low and fair commissions, convenient and intuitive interface, international community, lack of KYC procedure for users, and fast deposit withdrawal of cryptocurrency. All right. So cryptolocal.com, y'all can check that out. Okay. Sales Camp June 2021. I believe that they said it's going to be in Dubai. All right. So for those that want to get out of here, get out of America or wherever you're at in June 2021, it probably won't be me, but you be going to Dubai. All right. So however that works, or if something crazy happens where people join this Qubit Life community with me and they start, just earning and learning, earning while they learn after June 1st, when you can actually deposit and withdraw money, then they'll be a part of the Cube, and maybe I'll be headed to a sales camp. Who knows? Okay. But I'll video document that as well. All right. And then of course the ending screen is Qubit Life. Welcome to the future. Okay. This is pretty much what they talked about yesterday on the webinar. Long story short, I do advise anybody that's involved with Qubit Life already to just reach out to your personal uplines and figure out how this is going to work for you. But as for me, I don't believe that I'll be going anywhere. People said it's an exit scam. People said this, that, and the third. And yeah, they may have paused withdrawals right now, but I'm going to give them till June 1st to get some things right and give us the options that they presented to us. I'm not going to call them a scam. I'm going to say that Qubit Life is trying to get ready to become the best legacy program that there is in the space. And I believe they were already that before all this happened, but they realized some things as they started looking at the market. Okay. There's some competitors out there, and especially with the volatility of this market, it's hard to really predict what is going to happen when it comes to crypto. Okay, we all know it's the wild, wild west. However, Qubit Life said repeatedly yesterday, we are not reliant on the volatility or even the sustainability of Bitcoin. Although it's great, although it was a part of how we established ourselves, we are not reliant on it going up or down. Okay, some of us are in platforms right now that are reliant on crypto staying up or it's going to go away. Okay, so for those of you that have had very great success and still believe that Qubit Life is not for you, then that's great. It's not for you. Okay, I'm going to be showing you my journey. Okay, this is something that is new to me, and because of the track record that Qubit Life had before I joined it, with the people that joined it, I'm not going to quit on it. I'm going to stay in the race, and I'm going to finish it out, and I'm going to see what it has. Of course, I have my other platforms, and I talk about them here on this channel. But as far as this video of Qubit Life, I want to let everybody know where I stood after hearing this webinar yesterday. And of course, I'm still getting as much information as I can because there was a little bit of a language barrier in the presentation that I did watch. But all the presentations, as far as I could tell, are in this back office here: English, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, and Russian. Okay, So guys, I leave my links in the part below. You can go ahead and check them out. I'm not quitting Qubit Life. I want to see how this car program is going to work. I want to see how this credit program is going to work, the house program, all of these different programs that they enable you to deposit your Bitcoin and receive Bitcoin, but this time it's at a higher level. If you could put in 40% of what your dream car was worth, and in 5 months have your dream car paid by Qubit Life, is that something you'd be interested in? That's something I'd be interested in. If I wanted a $500,000 house and all I had to do was put 30% down on it for me to get the rest in like 5 or 6 months or whatever the time frame is, that might be something that I'm interested in. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about that. Do I get a car? Do I get a house? Who knows? Does this last? Does this go on till June 1st? We'll never know. But I know if it goes away, I'm gonna do a video and I'm gonna tell y'all. All right. So this is just where I stand on Qubit Life, life in the cube, purple balls, all that stuff that Crypto Muscle says. Shout out to Crypto Muscle. And we're gonna see what's gonna happen with Qubit Life. All right. Remember, put your 2FAs on all your wallets and on the platforms that allow you, because crypto is the wild, wild west, and you got to stay strapped or you will get hacked. Ask me how I know. All right. Don't forget to get on this website. You need a VPN. There's a free VPN link below. I leave all my links below. All right. So you go ahead and check that out. But remember, you do need a VPN to get involved. All right. Go ahead and click the link. And if you want to see all the things that I showed you, go ahead and create a free account. It's free. You don't have to deposit money. You could just get in and start paying attention to what's going on with Qubit Life. All right. But for those that said it was an exit scam because they decided that they wanted to give more options in how to pay people, I don't necessarily agree that it's an exit scam because it hasn't exited anywhere. It's still here. You know, they're still giving options to people. Now, whether you think those options are worth your money that's your own personal conversation to have with your bank account. So when you're like, hey, bank account, can I afford to take in some QDT? You know, figure it out for yourself. Okay. I'm just showing you guys my journey. Hope you guys find value, like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next video. This has been a Qubit Life update, telling you guys where I stand as of May the 26th in 2021. And we're going to do another video on this as we get more information. But since it's going live June 1st, may not see another video till June 1st. All right. So we'll see. All right. That's it for this one. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. Oh, yeah. And never invest anything you're not willing to lose. All right.